all that working at the compound and look at the yard, field of daisies. Like everything else I got, right? So I was Googling. Googling. 480 run hours. Is that a lot? Well, anyway, I was Googling and I was looking on Reddit. The Reddit forum for my 1990 Chevy, the yellow one. Where the transmission's not shifting. It's claiming that the ignition switch, if it's bad, it can make the transmission not shift right and make the light come on. Look at that. The ground is soaking wet when the neighbor cut the grass anyway. Mine's like a full, 10 inches tall, so I'm way behind. Time to get to it. I gotta go really slow because otherwise the thing will just cut out and stop running. So yeah, since I took apart that red Chevy pickup, I saved the steering column along with the ignition switch and everything else. So I'm going to try that. I can't believe it, but you know. I'm hoping the grass just grows over where I used to have a burn pit. I don't use it anymore. I'm probably going to just cut some of this and then come back to it every other day and cut some more and more of it. Because honestly, it's so thick. We've had so much rain. And ain't nobody else around the house that is willing to go and do basic chores. Willing or able to. I mean, the wife really can't. She physically can't. And the kids, they can't be bothered. does your house and your earthly possessions start owning you, you know? We got a wild ass way of cutting the grass, but there's a reason for it, because it's so thick. Then you would have to get a bagger and bags and grass bags and a compost pile, or have the trash service come and get it. So instead, King, let your place look like shit. Yeah, but what if you're like broke? Because the line of work you have doesn't pay very well. What do? Or everything that you own is broken and you can never seem to catch a break. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You just make do. You do your best, and I guess you can't really look at it because it's kind of hard to be proud of it, because you know the results really aren't that great. So it's almost like living a life in vain, where no matter how hard you work, everything just sucks anyway. I mean, what on YouTube, what kind of attitude do people actually expect me to have? Like just go, woo, this is awesome. I guess I could do that, right? Yes, because otherwise you're just complaining. Look at this wild ass lamb. Of course, I got a regular commenter, do-it-yourself world, and I can imagine him doing it like that, maybe. Maybe not. No, I can't imagine any normal human being doing what I'm doing. But, you know, because of, you know, the eviction, allergies. The eviction process is taking a physical and mental toll. On my mind and my body. I know for sure all the neighbors that can see what I'm doing are like looking out the window going, what the hell? You know, because a normal person would get bags or a bagger and collect the grass clippings that way. Yes, I have it on one of the higher settings. But I'm going to have to let like a day or two go by to let the grass clippings dry up. And then the parts that I don't cut, I'll cut some of that. I guess. I don't know. They got like all that wild thistle growing right there. Wet back here, and if you've been following my channel, a couple of years ago we lost one leg of electrical power to the house, and it took the power company all summer long to come out and fix it. So we only had like electric power to a couple of rooms and the refrigerator. The utilities are buried underground over here, so sometimes back there's high standing water, and that's what caused it to short out, I guess. And no, the power company did not compensate or anything like that. They basically just shrugged their shoulders and said that it's an act of God, Mother Nature, etc. This way I won't end up with like strips of like, you know, the grass dying from the clippings. Trust me, I've done it before. Spreading it all over the place. And as a result, it looks horrible anyway. Junking Fool on my channel in a while. That looks pretty bad. Sorry, not sorry. yeah, while I'm cutting the grass here, I'm thinking of the possibility of the ignition switch being the problem. Which, I've been around cars for over 50 years, and knowing my luck, that's not the problem. But it's kind of weird for a transmission to just be working one day, you park it, come back to it the next morning, and it's not working. Well, we'll have to do it. They'll have to do it. I'll let the grass clippings dry for a couple of days and then go at it again at the parts that I didn't cut, and then wait a couple more days and cut it normal. I've done it before.